Stay, and you will watch us stack. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes when we watch the wrong channel, we don't know how to tune into something else. Hello, I'm Jay Lewis. And it's so hard to watch our mental patterns when there is a lot physically going on. So much so that we just get swept up in a sea of emotions and then just find ourselves stranded out there. Worse yet is when we stay in these lost places, not feeling good, and looking for reasons to not feel good.
Smithers, who is that ignoramus? Smithers, who is that lollygagger? Who is that blubberpot? Who is that bafflewit? Lummox, puddinghead, mooncat, limp noodle, drizzle puss, fumblefist.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Look out!
What? Ah! Just a minute.
When we get lost like this, it can be really hard to see all the joy and life has to offer. So how do we go from this low feeling to its opposite feeling? Is there like a switch we can push? Can it be that easy?
This isn't a war, it's a murder. This isn't a war, it's a murder.
Okay, we are not robots. There is no easy, happy, sad switch we have for most of our subjects. Nor would we want it to be that easy, because these subjects that are bringing us down are subjects that matter to us. What we have is simply a misunderstanding that the experience brings about the feeling, rather than, in reality, is the feeling that brings us to the experience. I am asking that we slowly but surely begin to detach ourselves from our external conditions. This, of course, does not mean that we start ignoring the physical world outright, or we just start shirking our responsibilities in our jobs. And yes, I am fully aware that having a job and responsibilities can just wear us down.
I'll get to it eventually.
Eventually.
Physically, we can be worn down. The problem is, though, that all too often we allow the problem to consume our thoughts rather than the solution, causing a mental wear down. All too often you'll hear someone complain about their job, how they don't make enough money, or how they can't get into a relationship. You rarely hear anyone ever come over and say, "Oh man, I'm so happy to have this minimum wage crappy job because it's just the universe showing me that I am able to get money and that yes, I can advance." Or, "I'm not in a relationship now, but this is just the universe's way of showing me that I can get into one." Isn't it great how laws of attraction and Isaac Newton said that every action delivers an opposite and equal reaction, which means whatever I feel now, I can feel the absolute opposite of? Isn't it great what a guidance system of emotions that we have, that we allow to see this contrast to tell us what we want and where we are going? A lot of people are going to look at you like,
I see.
because people often tend to work with what's out here, thinking that that's all they got. We tend to stop looking at how we feel and what we are thinking in lieu of thinking and feeling what we should think and feel based on the physical world and what other people told us. They use these convenient little things of truths like my money and my relationship, my food, and that third grade bully who beat me up, and the time I lost my shirt in the mall. God, I was so embarrassed. We try to reason our way into feeling bad, or to stay feeling bad without even knowing it, instead of trying to reason for good. And once we comprehend the laws of attraction, we're gonna see that we don't even need a reason to feel good. We can feel good. We can be happy just being.
Should we turn on the TV?
Nah.
Now, if things are going okay, it can be a little easy to focus on the birds and the sky and all the little things we take for granted for life and get really specific about what we're actually grateful about. It can be real easy. The problem is, though, is that when we are coming from a bad place, or we are still in a bad place, someone talking about the birds and the sky might outright irritate and anger you. And if that anger feels better than the sadness, go with the anger. If the anger does not feel better, don't. It all depends on where you are on the emotional spectrum. And yes, we have responsibilities and jobs we cannot ignore, sure. But have you ever worked with somebody who clearly does not like their job?
In case you've forgotten, here's how things work. I order the food, you cook the food, then the customer gets the food. We do that for 40 years and then we die.
Or maybe you know a friend who does nothing but talk about their problems? Yeah, let's not that do. Let's not give any more attention to the problem than what is deemed absolutely minimally necessary. Let's not focus so much on the problem but a solution. Got a bill? Oh great, I've got bills before, I know I can pay this one off. Or maybe I never got a bill before, I don't know how I'm going to pay this one off, but I don't have to know. I know I'm going to find a way. Oh look, a butterfly out the window. We are not trying to focus on the problems just to ignore them, where we are focusing on the solution, keeping our eyes off the bad as much as possible to focus on the good.
Ooh, getting lightheaded. Good. No heavy head to carry. Wait, I'll just take that escalator.
I'm not asking you to outright ignore reality and just walk around blind. That's insane. I am asking that while you work, while you clean, while you take care of your responsibilities, you begin to mentally detach from all the negativity that such and such things tend to bring you. Have you ever seen a person who just seems so happy that they can be working anywhere and it wouldn't matter?
Good day, ma'am. And good luck.
On the flip side of this, I'll bet you've seen people who are angry or grumpy or depressed at the beach. They are at the beach, but they cannot get happy or even feel better because they're worried about all these problems they don't even have control over, let alone are able to even fix at the beach. Sometimes it's just a matter of looking at the subject and going, I've done all I can about this. This is all I can think about for right now. It's better to move on to a better feeling subject. Or maybe it's at the job. You know what? I could just put down the money right now and just go.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, I could quit like that. But maybe it's easier to do the job and go home and find a new job on a full stomach rather than looking for a job on an empty one. We are not trying to do anything drastic immediately. Instead, we are slowly trying to shift our perspective. It takes a little effort and it's done day by day, action by action, moment by moment. And no, you're not going to be able to do it all day immediately, or even for that long the first time. Point is, we keep trying. We failed once yesterday, Let's go at it again today. Fail today, go at it again today. A little more tomorrow and a little more tomorrow. We are simply paying attention to the good. Trying to find ways to feel better or reaching for a better feeling while we are working, cleaning, or taking care of our responsibilities. And as long as we start focusing on the good will follow. And that is how you will reach your highest vibration, your truest vibration. I'm J. Lewis. Thank you.